Hi guys, part 2, HOUSECONOMICS. 11 o'clock already. God, I forgot the date here. It's because I do it when I want to. That's the good part of being your own boss. All right, so let's go back. We talk about the value of money, right? Money has value depending on how you give it. You know? Everybody's talking about inflation today, right? Oh, inflation, this, inflation. Anytime Main Street talks about one subject, believe me, they don't understand it. Because inflation only works if you participate. For a lot of people, inflation is good because if you have a small cocoon and you're still happy, inflation is a blessing because you're getting a lot of money for work and you eat very little. Hyperinflation is really bad. But in businesses, in things like that, because you overextend, right? You expose. Remember, in the last one, I talked about exposing. When you expose yourself to something, and if it's not good, you're going to get hurt because you expose yourself. But if you don't, and overexposure is like over drinking, overeating, over these, right? Excessive behaviors. Obviously, they're not going to be good for you. But let's talk about, look how many flags I have. I love flags. I got the little one, the big one. When we have that little parade here, I take this one. Actually, I got it there, and then why it makes me happy. Oh, I don't care. You can comment. Go somewhere else. If you don't love, right, you're gonna have a problem. You can call it from wherever, but you're gonna have a problem. You have to start loving more. What's wrong with loving what you have? What's wrong with loving what they have? Right? In terms of, hey, it's good for them. So let's go back to house economics and lies. How many lies is it going to be enough? And how many dollars is it going to be enough for housekeeping? In the 80s, you could get a housekeeper. I think it was $30 a day. I'm trying to remember. And you could get a furnished one-bedroom apartment for $300. No, two-bedroom apartment, I think it was. 1980, early 80s. I think it was two-bedroom for $300 furnished. Furnished. They used to advertise it like furnished. It means you have a couch, you have the fridge, all you have to do is, it's like a hotel. Boom, just landed there with your, that used to be a thing. It's like, but it was your apartment. Money, right? Yeah, of course. We live in a monetary system, so money is important. But it's not the only important thing. How many people today are going out there with bad health and everything just to go get more money? And they have a fat bank account. Money. I'm not going to call it an addiction or anything like that. I'm just going to call it that it has its own functions. Because if you take a stand on something, that's where the problems start. Right? Anytime anybody takes a stand on something, it becomes an argument. People don't even question it or think about it. They just want to argue about it. Today, that's the world. If you put a microphone on the world, this is like that's all you hear. That's why the aliens don't come. That's why they just go, phew. I don't want to end up in one of those talk shows. Every little thing. I hear arguments that I cannot believe that people spend time trying to dissect. And then here comes the great minds. Oh, we're going to dissect it. We're going to find out the root cause of that. Next thing you know, everybody forgot about it. Money, right? Education is studying, money. You go study, money. You go educate, money. You learn some, money. Why everything has to be money? Money is important. But why everything has to be linked to it? What happened to charity? The free charity. Huh? What happened to caring? Free caring. Huh? What happened to vocations? When you go do something out of your heart, and yeah, it costs you money. Right? Because you could be doing it for money. But right? How is the world ever going to transform if we have to pay somebody for everything? Everything. How is money going to be ever enough? We can put as many zeros as you want at the end of that one, and it's still not going to solve the problem. Life, right? It's a game. You've been lied. I'm going to make a little video how to eat with, I did it with $5. It's fun, a lot of fun. But I'm going to do it now with $10. Not because I could still probably do it at somewhere in between. But it's kind of hard to do it with $5 now. So there is a truth. But how do you can eat a whole day with $10 and eat healthy and good, stay strong and go exercise and feel good about yourself. Take a shower in the morning. Just, where's life? What are you waking up for? You wake up, get out of your house, go around the world, and then go back to the house. And how's the house doing? God, this thing that's going on in the court, that defamation case that is going on out there, is really very telling of what's going on with us. And not only here, but everywhere in the world. Believe me, when I talk, I'm talking about to every 8 billion people. I don't care what you do. And you continue to follow the lies that you told yourself and you've been told, or you're going to stop it. Stop! Stop. And now, if you know you're clever, you're smart, but it's making you sick, or it's not making you happy, or you're not making other people happy. It's just been a grump. Anybody can have a, anybody. Anybody can be bad. Anybody can be good. It's not a, God, why is so complicated? Just because, things don't go our way does mean that we can turn it around and make it better. Change the plan. Housekeeping, house economics. HOUSECONOMICS. Now you have your dollar in front of you. Is it going to be a silver dollar or is it going to be a paper dollar? You create the value in the money that's in your hand, not outside. Who cares? I don't need to buy a bag or something. I just want a little bit of something. It's called fractional. I'm going to write it down. Fractional. You don't have to have the whole pie and eat it. You can only have a piece. Either you do it willingly today or tomorrow, you're not even going to have a slice. It's simple. And I'm just giving you the message straight up. You buy a whole pie, you go home, and there's nobody there. What's the point of all that? And how much was that? Or did you ask anybody? Nobody wants pie. because it's a lie. Behavior, indulgence, overindulgence, not willing to sacrifice, not willing to listen, not willing to restore order. House economics. Just, you know what? Step on it. I'm sure that when those chases, there's two guys, and the guy said, step on it. The other guy, I don't know how to drive at that speed. Hey, we already committed to the madness. Everything can be changed. Everything can be stopped, transformed. Communication, learning. We pride ourselves to be the 21st century people, like the smartest that ever was. I'm not being sarcastic. It's really important that we realize that if we're going to claim something, we got to stop lying and actually do it. I don't need to go learn something to end up in debt. How am I going to go to work stressed out? If work itself is a stress, right? Part 2. House. The kids, right? I love my kid. Right? When I was growing up, like, have fun and go eat little things here and there. You learn a lot about yourself through raising your own children, because it's something that you're on the outside looking at yourself, pretty much, like the things, the behaviors, and it's very psychologically rewarding. It fills you up. Your cars, right? Go outside and look at your cars. They're all dirty, full of stuff, or maybe they are shiny and clean. Clean them even more. Love them more. That window, my windows, they got dirty from the rain. So my windows, gotta clean those windows out so we can see clear. Maybe they don't have to see clear inside, but the windows, they go both ways, right? The door, how friendly is our door? And the sunshine. We have the Golden State, so we have a lot of sunshine here. The trees, right? Do your trees have fruits? Oh, you don't even like fruit. Do they do fruits? Do they grow fruits? That in case of an apocalyptic, at least you could eat from that tree. No, it's all display. The games we play, hurt and pain, unnecessary. It's been going on for too long. It's time for housekeeping. Ain't no changing the world unless every single household stop and look and listen and begin to housekeep. Just like taking clutter out of your closet because your new clothes doesn't fit. Everything else, individually, spiritually, mentally, it's time for house economics. And you'll see how much more money you'll start having. And you will see how many more needs are just, for that one person that might watch this, my wish to you in this very challenging times, because we just from one to the next, and unless you're strong mentally and spiritually, and you get the information that what's really going on, and not listen to lies and to fluff, blah, 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 just take yourself out of it for a moment and see from far away. The world has been going around for a long time. And he loves you. And if it's not there, it's going to be, we're not trees to be planted. We can move. I always tell people, if you don't like the way the South look at the North. And if you don't like the way the North look at the East. You got 4 points of direction. You don't have to be stuck in a rut. As much as people trying to tell you, no, just change the directions of your views. You have 4 points, right? North, south, east, west, east. If this video, for any chance, is backwards, I'm having that problem. I don't know what it is, and I'm not a tech guy, so just live with it, please. Okay, for whatever. So again, if the light goes out, embrace it. If the light goes on, embrace it. If the money shrinks, embrace it. Life is challenging. Everything is a test of your character, of how strong you are. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's what they don't want. They want completely dependent people on services and products. I am a salesman, and from the bottom of my heart, I'm telling you, it's time for you to give yourself your own pitch. Stop listening to other people's pitch. I'm not selling you anything. I don't need your likes or your... I'm just expressing myself. And I'm hoping that some of these things land, because this is a critical time for everybody globally. 8 billion people. Yeah? I can go place by place and tell you I will never live in those places. 95% of this global right now, I would not move to live there. I'd rather stay where I am. Because people are not driving there's the right way, the peaceful way. They know everybody's so excited. And it gets fed every day. Whatever excuse they find so they can take it on somebody else instead of going back to telling the truth. They're still holding on to that first lie. I was preached thousands of hours in my lifetime. And it was all about that. Every single thing was about the truth. Your truth, not my truth, your truth. Your truth is your truth. What makes you and frees you is your truth. And what frees me and makes me happy is my own truth. Not someone else's truth. Not if that entity tells you the truth. That's not what makes you happy. Yeah, it makes you like, okay, yeah, I'm important. They're telling me. No, it's about your own truth. It all begins with you and ends with you. There are 3 places you can find the truth. Everywhere else, it's an iffy. Cemeteries, hospital, and jails. There is the truth. Everything else is trying to manage. No. How much do you need? And I mean in life's terms. If this went up, if this went down, if this... What difference does it make? If gas goes up, well, I walk. I don't care. I'm not that important that I have to be everywhere. It's humbleness. In 1922, these people were so humble that they had silver as money and didn't even probably notice it. Isn't that amazing? As the last video, and I'm going to cut it short, said, the value of things. When you want it, when you have it, when you lose it. I'm gonna go with a big one. Who you gonna listen to? Thank you very much. This is the Alan Show. It's a little serious. Things are getting serious. Oh, by the way, I'll leave you on a good note. Not really. The market is down today. Inflation, I can tell you economics. I mean, why? Just keep up with the positive aspect of life. Inflation is going to hit. It's been hitting us since 1922. But we've been keep saying that is not true. It's in my pocket, so it reminds me all the time of the truth. So enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. Remember, check out what's going on and make your own think, question, and question what you think, right? So the way you make your own conclusion and you can come up with the right answer that works and suits yourself. Take care. God bless you. Have fun. Have a nice weekend. Have a joyful family. It's time to housekeeping, right? Hey, kids. Hey, it doesn't cost anything. Let's go back to playing in the backyard, right? The pool. I don't know. You're lucky enough to have a pool. You have it. Hey, life is good. Until next time, have fun, guys. Thank you for tuning to the Ella Show.